I'll put my yeah, I'll turn my mic on every now and again, but I'm just chilling, listening to some music at the moment, and it will copyright me if I play the music through the stuff. So, if anything happens, I will speak and I'll say hello because I'm here. but I'm just chilling. There's text over me. Yeah, so I can't play music because I'm listening to some stuff that I will not be able to play on here. But let me just brighten myself up. Actually, you know what? I'll say hello. I'll say hello. And once we have something to look at, then I will, yeah, go back into some stuff. Maybe I can just listen to music on my headphones. Nah, it's fine. I'll leave it off. Yeah, I'm looking for the daily open again. The dotted line's the daily open. And V-wap again. I mean, it didn't quite work out last time. V-wap from the other way round, but we're in a much more settled market right now. So I will be looking for V-wap as any potential short on the way back up. Okay. It's had some nice little scalpy trades actually off of this. Yeah, the problem if I listen on headphones is that I want to listen to, I like to listen to music nice and loud, and then I won't be able to hear what I'm saying. So, I don't know. I don't know if that makes any difference. You know what? I'll just stay here. I'll stay here on mic for a while. I did take the SFP off of like my main account, but not off the competition one. The competition one's got off to a weird start, to be honest, because I've just been trying to go a little bit too quick into things. It's not really been my style. So because I was in the short, closed out of that VWAP in order to get another trade, and then I attempted that long from just beneath VWAP. Bad timing of it, which then got stopped out. So my account at the moment's like done nothing today. My competition account, which is quite frustrating, but it's okay. It's still the first day. I'm sat here at $501 from a $500 start. $501.76. I've made $1.76. It's weird when you have those kind of days where, like, honestly, this, for the opportunity that we've had today, it feels like I've just like made a massive loss. I know I haven't, obviously, but that's the way it feels when you just have so much opportunity that I haven't capitalized on this account. So a little frustrating. I would like to see one more move up. Where's my DOM gone? Thanks. It's back. Is this moving? No, this is dead. DOM is dead. Dead DOM. Alright. Most traders are at a loss already, yeah. I mean, it's been a pretty crazy start. So the fact that we've been able to stay, like, Okay. It's a good sign. The fact that we're still, yeah, like not at a loss. If you've not made a loss today, then I mean that's the first part. Like you just don't want to be getting liquidated too soon. I've run out of water. Let me go and get some water. Yeah, I think EXO is pretty bad right now. It keeps failing on me. I'd imagine the servers are struggling a little bit because we have a lot more volume. So I've looked at the volume today already, and there's quite a significant amount more volume than what you would normally see on a day like today. Like SPX has just been completely range bound the whole day. It's done nothing. Like it's stayed within its initial balance. Like have a look at this. It's insane. So you know how we're talking about, like, so often we see this massive correlation between the S&P and Bitcoin. But today, right, where are we? Let's just put the SPX on. So here's your initial balance high and your initial balance low. And all it's done is just stayed completely within that initial balance the entire day, which is just mad. And then Bitcoin's just had these crazy swings. So this is something I need to say about the V-wap trade, okay? Because it was always quite likely when we came back into it, it's at that point that it should have been a take profit because the tolerance was there. We were within the region that you would want to be for a VWAP trade. Now let me just explain quickly for anyone who did try taking a VWAP long and it didn't work out. Okay, so this is what I mean. At this point, the VWAP long from earlier would have just... I was still thinking massively short basically for the day because we had the gap up and the timing of it was very, very important, okay, because we did have SPX gapped up and went immediately to come and backfill. So where we were when this happened just before the open was it was okay here because this is what you need to do. It's a 0.5% for myself. Anyway, for the VWAP trade, 0.5% tolerance. If price goes beyond 0.5% away from VWAP, I'm out of there. I'm done. Okay, so when we came in to VWAP earlier on, price came down 0.4. And at that point, I'm still thinking, okay, we can regain this. We can chop around VWAP for a while. That's absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with price going 0.4% below VWAP, especially when we're looking at fairly large swings, like 3-4% kind of days at the moment. So 0.4%, 10% of what you would get in a range for the day. Okay. The issue then came was that right here, yeah. So where are we? 2:30 there. 2:30 p.m. exactly, New York Open. That's when you had the back test. So that was the opportunity then to get out. Because I was streaming at the time, I was unable to do that. And then it hit my stop loss. So that was why I had a bit of a bad start to the day because I wasn't able to take this short because by the time that short, well, I was in that short, but then I closed that at VWAP. I tried the long just below and basically the stop loss being hit here with a very small position size early on. Basically, yeah, evened itself out, and then this afternoon I had to go out. So the SFP, which perfectly hit, look, that's the alert that I set during the stream. It didn't actually trigger, which is really annoying, but that is the exact alert I set during the stream to say if we have an SFP, that's what we're looking for later on. That's the level I want to long. So 20,500, we hit that and had a nice bounce off of that. So for the opportunity that we've had today, it's been a little bit frustrating. As like just a normal trading day, like in a normal day, I would have like there's such easy trades. Like realistically, such easy trades. Short from here was so obvious. There was so much confluence there, and like I mean, pretty much everyone would have been short from this point, right? Everyone was short here. I'd hope I hope everyone was short here, because there was so much confluence. You had the daily level, you had the golden pocket, and you were coming back up to these highs. There was also an additional thing up here. There was this little, like, the imbalance that we had from when we had that breakdown, the fake out yesterday. Yeah, there was a bunch of stuff up there. So that was a really nice short position to take. Then the only mistake there was closing that too early, because it never quite played out off of the 618 there. But that's okay. I'm going to show you guys something as well. So let's just remove that because we don't need it anymore. Tell me, don't know what's going on. I'm negative 30, but I'm second, and says I'm plus 180. Nice. Keshab, I'm not in a short just yet. I would like to see this come up into V-wap. Not on this account, anyway. I do have... So basically, my main account, I'm still working a ladder kind of thing. So I am short at $20,935.5 So I do have the short position from there. I had the laddered entry in at the long, for the long earlier, and that got filled at 20,500. But that isn't my competition account, so I am not in a position right now on the competition account. Just my main account, which I'm not using to trade this. I did long, yeah. Yeah, I did long 20,500. I had limit orders down there. One of them got filled out of 10. Because basically there were limit orders all the way down to the MPOC. I had 10 limit orders there from 2,500 and lower, and it literally tapped 2,500 and not a dollar less. So everybody went long at 20,500. Everybody. Okay, before I turn the mic off and just chill again and do some charting, I will go over what my strategy or how I am playing this briefly. So this is just the competition account. My main account is done very, very different. I work on the bigger percentages, which is why main account's fine. Absolutely fine. What I'm doing for this specific account and what I'm doing for the competition is I am going to be pretty much religiously trading the 5-minute time frame, which means on occasion I will get caught in the big moves, and I might get caught on the wrong side during the big moves, but that is why I've set a very, very strict 0.5% tolerance on any trade that I do. If price goes beyond 0.5%, I will get stopped on that trade, because I am strictly 5-minute time frame for this competition, because I want to get trades in. I want to get quite a high frequency of trades. So this is why what I've been doing recently is I have that little percentage indicator that whenever I put a position on, I just whack that percentage indicator on there, and I can see where that tolerance is. So what I'm doing, and I think I've got it on here, as text somewhere. I don't. Did I write it down on the other? I wrote it down here, didn't I? So this is what I'm doing. It's for the competition for WSOT, and that's it. I'm doing 10x leverage for now. I may increase that once I start to kind of get used to this certain strategy. Doing 10x leverage, which on a $500 account is 5k per trade. I'm using a 0.5% hard stop loss, which means I'm only risking 5% of my account per trade without factoring in fees. And I will be making sure most times I will go full take profit at 1%, which means I'm adding 10% onto my account. And if we do go to 1%, because that's fairly large swings, okay, to get 1% from here is quite a long way up. That's probably more than you could expect from trading the 5-minute time frame. So if we do get to 1%, I'm making sure I'm at least taking 50% off of the table. Then maybe I can look to compound and get back in on that. So there's a little bit of wiggle room, but that is the strategy. That's what I'm working with for now, and that is how I'm going to continue to play this whilst I am doing these kind of trades. Yeah, so warm up. The easiest way to do this, if you're trading on the exchange, it's super easy. If you're on 10x isolated, right, 1%. So when you set your stop loss, it gives you the options of a 5% stop loss and a 10% take profit. They're the lowest you can go. Okay, so 10x leverage is that. So basically all you need to do when you go on Bybit, or the way that I'm doing it, again, no financial advice here at all. There is zero financial advice. I would absolutely not recommend that people do this because this is a very, very experimental way for trading this competition. So I'm doing this in a very experimental way. Just as it's kind of interesting, I want to, that's the whole point of these competitions. They're to have a bit of fun, they're to challenge yourselves, they're to try something new, and that's why I'm doing this, is to try something new. Yeah, if you're on 10x, then it's going to, obviously that 0.5% turns into 5%, that 1% turns into 10%. So I'm just setting a 5% stop loss, a 10% take profit, basically. Jay, it's interesting you changed strategy for the competition. Wouldn't be more comfortable trade your generic strategy? Yeah, I mean, I am still going to trade what I would usually trade, because as we come to these levels, it's like earlier on, right? We did the usual TA. We'd identified that there was a decent short opportunity at the daily level, at the golden pocket. We'd identified that there was a decent long opportunity from this box down here, where we have the daily NPOC, we've got the weekly level, and again, you're looking at this and you pull your fibs and it's a similar kind of region, right? Okay, so you came into the golden pocket down here, same kind of thing. Okay, so we had identified short from here, long from here. Yes, today that worked out really nicely. So my main account, that is exactly how I would have traded. That is the style that I trade. That is what I use. So I just find the confluence and I trade with confluence. Now, the issue with that is that on most days, like we've had a swing here of 5%. That's not normal. Like this has been a little bit above average. Volatility, volume, all of those kind of things for today. So I, to be honest, wasn't expecting all of this to happen in a day, which is why I got a little bit caught out on the lower time frames. The problem is, if I was to trade my usual strategy, what I would probably do is to go like, oh, okay, cool, I'm short in the morning and I could hold that through the whole day, and it's not that fun. And because I want to do more streams like this, I want to be showing positions, I want to be a little bit crazy with it, maybe slightly, push it a little bit more than I normally would, then I'm finding more, and I'm forcing myself to find more. I'm forcing myself to find trades, which is a risk. It is higher risk than I would usually do, but come on, it's $500. So what? Yeah, I know it's a bad way to think about it. But yeah, I'm going to be trading the normal way I would. But I will be adding in little supplemental trades in between those, which could be a help, or on days like today could be a hindrance, because if I'd have just been patient and just waited for the setup and just kept my trade going because there was no confirmed change of market structure, I stupidly switched to the 1 minute time frame earlier on in order to take that long position. I need to be strict on the 5 minute. Then yeah, I would have still been okay, and I would have been up like 30-40% right now on the account, but it's all good. I am not at a loss. I am in profit by $1.70, even after a really dodgy start. That's cool. That's okay. We live to fight. We live to continue on another day, and yeah, we're doing some other stuff. So the way I will the way I'm trading this, so I have a few strategies. Now, I'm not going to go into this in a lot of detail because I've explained this to the crew. So if you are in the crew, I did do a big stream about this on Friday. Was it Friday afternoon? I think I did the call on this on Friday. So WW, do you have a normal day trade strategy on your paid Discord? I would love to subscribe. Yes, so we do have a bunch of strategies that we use on a day-to-day basis, and I have also explained in quite a lot of detail what the strategy is for this competition. But I will explain briefly for anyone who is watching this how it is I'm trading. So I'm trading basically a hybrid of stuff I would normally use and stuff that is very new to me that I just thought might be a bit of fun to test out. First of all, high time frame levels, confluence. Okay, so you're looking at the usual stuff. You have your daily levels, your weekly levels, your monthly levels, your previous day levels. Okay, so you're looking at all the TPO kind of things, which is what I would normally trade. Okay, so today we had the 80% setup that completed. That was very nice. Happy days. You came up into value area high. That was the opportunity to take the short position. You had the daily level there. You had all of that stuff. So you're trading with the confluence. You're doing the normal things that everyone kind of already knows from me already. In addition to that, okay, everybody knows I love a V-wap. So we are using V-wap as one of the strategies, one of the second strategies. Now, my strategy for trading this is if you have time and space above the VWAP or below the VWAP and you have that time and space aspect of it, that can be a trade. So what I am looking for, I have my standard deviation bands set to 2. Okay, so I want time and space away from it. On this occasion, we had that earlier. Okay, we'd spent a lot of time above VWAP. We were coming from the outer bands into VWAP. I would expect that in most usual circumstances to get a relatively decent bounce and a fairly good risk to reward trade. So what I'm looking for as price comes in, I am looking to enter on the opposite side of VWAP. So I'm looking to get an entry within 0.5% of VWAP itself. I have a very hard stop loss of 5%. So if we come down below there, it hits my stop loss, and I'm basically looking for 1% above. Now on this occasion, the likelihood of getting 1% above and of actually getting a bounce up to there was fairly slim. But what I was mainly looking for was kind of, I don't know, pull your fibs, do something like that. Look back up towards this kind of region. That's what I was expecting from some kind of VWAP bounce, which you didn't get. So that's the VWAP strategy. Again, here, which is why I'm looking for VWAP, we're coming from the outer bands, we're coming into VWAP. I would be expecting a move from that if we can come into the VWAP on this occasion. So that is, you got your high time frame levels, you're doing all the usual stuff, and then you're adding VWAP into the mix that gives you a few more trades as we go along. Another one is another rule that I have set myself is I want to be trading with the trend. And the trend that I have chosen for trading this is the 50 EMA. So I want to be getting as many trades with the trend as I can, and for that I'm using the 50 EMA on the 5 minute. That's all I'm going to use. That's what is just telling me the trend. So again, another reason why I probably shouldn't have taken this VWAP trade earlier. This will always go against, because if you're coming into VWAP like on this occasion, we see that the 50 EMA is coming up, but you've got VWAP coming down towards it, so you've got to weigh up which one is better. In my opinion, the VWAP is always more reliable, but I want to be trading with the trend, which is why like some of these moves are what you really want to be catching, and then if it goes the other way and you start to trend up, you take the other side. So that's an additional thing. Then you've got your standard volume kind of stuff from here. Okay, so you're trading the high volume nodes, the POC. So as we came back into here earlier on, nice tap off of the current day point of control. What we also had at that point, I believe, we didn't quite come into there, was it? But it was the 0.5. But we did have we came into the current day POC, which is kind of nice. And finally, the other thing that I'm doing, which I have never traded before in my life. However, it does use the same kind of principles of, look, there's an imbalance. It's pretty bloody obvious that that's an imbalance. It's pretty damn obvious that that's a high time for, that's a high volume candle. And look at this. This is why I've drawn a red box. It's pretty obvious that there is an order block. Okay, and to be honest, that's your 5 minute OB. I've drawn this from the 30 minute. So we do have up at the top here a 30 minute order block, which is what I am looking for as another area to take short positions if we do go higher. Now, I am using an additional indicator on this. And this is, I'm not going to explain what it is on here, but it is an additional indicator that adds on all of this stuff. Okay, so as I'm trading the 5 minute time frame, I don't want to be drawing boxes all over the place. This stuff has a very, very low hit rate. Very low, around about 20 to 30%. It's using that SMC concepts. It's using fair value gaps. It's using order blocks. Incredibly low hit rate. As you can see here, none of it really works. It all gets traded through. It's not really working. However, if you can use it, just all I'm doing for this is just flicking it up on my chart, because I'm trading the 5 minute time frames. I'm just flicking it up there, and it's just giving me a little bit of a colorscape, something visual to look at, that then I can go, okay, cool. This is kind of looking like at what I want to be seeing, because it's a bit higher frequency. I am using it just on this occasion. I do not like it. It doesn't work. It doesn't work for me anyway. And I don't know really anyone realistically, if you're trading in this kind of way, that it would work that well. However, I am using it on this occasion. And it's just to give me an idea of, is there anything else within here that could be something? So I have traded this when I was doing the test stuff. I did trade this quite well. So we had, this was back last week, where we had some really, really, really nice examples of this. Where was it? I can't even remember. We had some really nice examples of this last week that I was doing. This was on Friday, and we had some good stuff that we were looking at within the crew. So again, I'm using it. It's there, but it's nothing too. It's nothing special. So those are the strategies that I'm using just for this competition at the moment. So it's all of that kind of stuff, and that gives me plenty to trade. So I'm aiming for. Sometimes on a good day, on a range bound day, you can get 10 to 15 trades from this when things are relatively choppy and relatively calm, the kind of conditions that a lot of people hate. But on those kind of conditions, you can just go back and forth. You can go bing, 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 and you've got a pretty high probability with everything put together that you're going to get something from it. But yeah, that is the Those are the indicators I'm using for the competition. Everything I would normally use, however, I've added the EMA and I've added the order blocks and the fair value gap stuff, just as a visual aid. Not that I need it, and not that it's very good. It's just, oh man, yeah, but yeah, you get the idea. So yeah, in terms of like what I'm looking for, for what I'm looking for as like next trades, I would trade VWAP and daily open. I would trade that short. I would look to come back into 20,700-ish kind of region. If we can come back into that kind of area as a short position, if that does get one more spike up, I would be looking for something down here. Then if we are to come up into this 30-minute OB, I think that's giving me plenty as well that I need to be looking at. So that would be another little region. What we do have from that is you've got your golden pocket within that region. Okay, so that gives you some other stuff. And yeah, that's about it. On Ethereum as well, that there was a pretty decent short. We've got daily open down here. Nothing too much. Let's go on to Bybit. Someone's saying there's a good ape short coming up. Yeah. This is the thing, like, you can throw these kind of things on here. You can see here that that was as you come back in, fill the inefficiency, you've come back through, you've hit into this order block here. So this is your order block, and if you throw that on, you're going to see a little order block there. It's obvious stuff. Your daily open's given quite nice support on this. I found Doge has been quite interesting as well. Doge currently just below daily open. FTM. FTM is just chopping around. Nothing here for me. You just add the... Yeah, Arash, there's nothing here for me on FTM. You've had a little SFP, maybe a little change of market structure. What I'd be looking for, again, is the same as everything, back into VWAP. You're at that POC, your value area high up there. It's a little bit high. There's nothing on here for me. Not for what I'm trading currently. I'll probably wait for like something to come up to like 30.4 cents. Anyway, I'm going to chill out for a little bit again. I'm going to go fill up my water bottle. I'm going to go mic off, webcam off 15-20 minutes or something. See if we can get anything. I'm happy to answer questions in the chat or just type them here, but I am going to go webcam and microphone off for a little bit, just briefly. So let me find the text again. I'm just going to write so I'll be back in a bit. Guys, I still have my eye on the chat as well, so if anyone does have any questions, I can just unmute the mic or just type on the screen or something. For those of you who are still watching, yeah, but not too much to say right now. So I will just continue with the microphone off unless there's any questions. Ooh, gotta mute the music before I press anything. I'm not in any positions at the moment, not on this account. And also, I'm not drinking on stream. Drinking water. CXZV, thank you very much. Dubai Skateboard School. I'll have to come and next time I'm in Dubai, I'll have to come and say hello. But yeah, no positions at the moment. Keshab, I have a question. Do you see any volume POC at 20,300-ish level daily MPOC? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. So I can't remember. Basically, it's on one of them, isn't it? You've got at 20,500, 20,400, and 20,300, depending on what, whether you're looking at USDT. Depending on your tick size, you're gonna have a POC that could be at any one of those, which is really annoying. It makes it much more difficult, which is why. So yeah, on here, this is on USDT, and I am trading the USDT contract for this, so I will pay attention to that. However, I still prefer the inverse perpetual levels, and that's what I'm just, yeah, that's why I've got a region at the moment. I want to be aware of them both, because I know during the competition that the USDT contract itself will get quite a lot of respect. So yeah, it's there, which is why I've just got a green box here. So we do have 20,300 and we've got 20,400, and of course today 20,500, if you were to go and look at a different tick size, and that as well was giving you an MPOC. We also had the previous week open at that point, so yeah. It's a region, and I mean it's a nice enough region. Within $100 is okay. Yeah. Yeah, USDT pair 50 tick. That's what we've got it on. Whereas down here on USD 50 tick is there at 20,400. But hey, take your pick. It's a very, very balanced profile for that day. So if we turn it down to 20 tick, then it shifts it down to 20,300. But you can see how balanced it is, right? Like, it's really difficult to decide what the POC is between, I mean, all of these points. They're all equally high volume, yeah? So to actually find the POC from any one of those is kind of tricky. It's not that easy. But yeah, you've got a very wide area on here, so. Oh, it's doing the usual thing of price just not moving whilst I'm streaming. It's like price moved way too much earlier, and now it's not moving at all. Yawn. All right, microphone back off for a moment. Akash, I'm not going to look at Litecoin, I don't think. Also, Elias, Luke, do you see the previous week V-wap close as an important level? I've never traded it. Never traded the previous week V-wap. That's the previous day V-wap close at the moment. No, it's not. What am I talking about? That's stupid talk. I've never traded it. Never traded the previous week V-wap close. Let's have a look where it's at. Where you at? V-wap. Where you at? V-wap. V-wap. Not right now. The fact that we've already traded through this today, no. Not for me. Not important. Weekly VWAP, I'm not a fan of anyway. Any stupid bids to see in the order books? Let's have a look. What's going on the DOM? Are we still moving? We're actually quite likely to get a little bounce here. It's not going to give me enough, but looking at just the CVD alone, I think we're quite likely to get a bounce here with all these shorts opening. Let's watch it. If we come into the New York VWAP, could we come into that? Binance is very thin. FTX is very thin. Everyone's marketing in. But yeah, Binance is very thin at the moment. You've got bids down here. It's a long way down. I'm going to show you guys something quickly. Oh. Oh, is it this one? Who wants to know the secret sauce? I'm not going to do this as public. I'll do this for the crew tomorrow. I'm going to explain this. Let's lose this. Who likes the secret sauce? Look at this. Reject, 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 support, 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 rejection, rejection, support. So look, you got support, resistance, resistance, support, support, resistance, support, resistance, resistance, support, resistance, resistance, support, support, middle of it. Meh. Support. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'm not going to give away anything more than this, but there it is. That's the first time on stream that I'm showing this. the secret sauce to swing positions at the moment. I will go through this during tomorrow's trading room with the crew. If anyone in the crew would like to know how to get that on their chart and would like that little template. So I will share this during, or I will share that. Where is it? Where's it gone? I will share this tomorrow in the trading room. Greg, it is not a standard deviation to V-wap band. It is not. It is a variation of a V-wap, but it is not a using any standard deviation bands, and it is not using it's not a traditional V-wap. No. Don't you wish some terriers would come in here with touchy-feely? Wolf and Bear is crazy. What serious trading pairs do you want me to look at? We're trading a crypto competition, so... It's not a T-wap either, Greg. You are wrong. It is not a T-wap either. All will be explained tomorrow. If you are in the crew, anyone who is in the crew, all will be explained tomorrow. I mean, as soon as I start to share it, it's going to stop working. We just know, I know how this stuff works, so it'll be really annoying. It'll just stop working. There's our little bounce underway. We've got some shorts to squeeze. I don't think we're going to squeeze too high, but if we can come into VWAP, I mean, Ethereum's here already. I'm going to delete this. I'm going to rename this. I want to see stuff that's... Oh no! No! You've guessed it. You've guessed it. I'm back. Sorry guys, interface just went weird. I can't figure out like a position sizing for Ape. I'm just going to go for a small position on this. And you guys should be able to see. Ah. There it is. We're going to do it. We're going to do the Ape short. Is everything that you would want to see from this so far? I just like how it's losing momentum up here. If we do continue any higher, then I will get out of this. But you've got a relatively decent invalidation off of here. I'm actually just going to go... For lack of any better trade right now. You'd have to wait for this, actually. Should have just checked this one first. We're all good. So you're at the 786. Which means I can take that to the highs without any issue here. I don't know the position sizing on Ape, so I'm not quite sure how much I put in on this trade. It's I just did 100 Ape. I would not be looking for anything more than this. Right now. That's about all I would go for. Whoa. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get that. Herbert Moon, how come you're shorting it when the local market structure looks bullish? Yeah, this is just, honestly, it's just a scalp. I've already placed my stop full take profit on here. I'm just going to go stop above these highs actually at this stage. I'll take profit at $5, 5.092. So realistically, 515. I'm just going to go super small. It's going something like this right now. Small scalp. Because you got enough percentage to make this work with fees, which is okay. Unscrew my water bottle. Bitcoin's coming into a nice area, I think. You've hit this this V-wap, so I probably want to get out of shorts now. I mean, as a scalp position on Ape, that's fine. I think Bitcoin's going to get a little bounce again here. So, you know, I'm just going to close that one. It's money in the bank. Just because of Bitcoin will be okay here, I think. This was something that I would have gone for a little scalp long. and I don't want to be caught in an altcoin that's fairly bullish today just from doing that. So hey, it's another 1% added to the account. There you go, yeah. Ape's bouncing already. It was a wise decision to get out of that. There you go. Profit made. Do not let these trades turn against you. That is the key thing. If you see this, you've got to be aware. Look, Ape's going to go and take out the highs again now. But should we short Ape again when it takes out the highs? That could be fun. This is trading, yeah? So hopefully that was a nice little example for everyone. Whoa, that is loud. Shit. It's because I've been listening to me. Oh my god. My speakers, that was so loud. Ouch. Microphone, speakers down, speakers down. Yeah, hopefully that was a good little exercise in do not let a trade run the other way. Because if I had actually decided to go, okay, look, that's the idea that I had, this is what I wanted it to do, I would be wrecked right now. Yeah, I would have been out. I saw that Bitcoin had come into the New York V-wap. I saw that it was going to get a bounce. We know that Ape is quite bullish. It's fine to scalp. It's fine to scalp these levels. So this is the Ape BTC pair that has just taken the highs, by the way. So there could be another opportunity to short in a minute. I do want to check this. I would rather see it come up into like $5.33 at this stage to take out these highs before I would get back into another short position off of this. If we've gone to the 886, we have got to the 886 on here. So 100 Ape is quite a nice... That's a pretty decent position size for this competition. So that is now established. But 100 Ape, if I'm going to trade Ape, I think I'm going to stick to 100 Ape because I got $5 out of a like, what, 0.5% move? So you're going $1 per, which for an account that I said I wasn't going to be trading altcoins is fine. That is why you do not get stopped out. What else do we have? Anything else that we can take a little looky at? I did like the look of Tezos as a short. So I want to take a little bit more of a look at Tezos. And this is why Ape BTC. So you can see on Ape BTC it's just had a low SFP of these highs. Previous times it's done that, got bearish divergence on here. QNT, ONT. Jay, no, I won't trade all night. I'll stay here for another 20 minutes or so. Then I'll probably just call it a day. It is very tempting to go back into a short on Ape again here. Very tempting. Amsterdam, I am trading on Teal Street. So this is, I can show you guys it a little bit more if you would like. This is what I'm using to trade. And it is using EXO. Oh no, mess up my screen a lot. Basically it's this. This is what I'm using to trade off of. Just showing my email address, but that's fine. I'm not doxing myself. I do not think. Everyone knows my email address anyway, so that's okay. Yeah, this is what I'm using. So I can just enter positions from here for any of these. So I've got this open in another window as well. I've got a limit order here. Don't know why that's there. I don't think I need that. But yeah. This has charts on it as well, but I'm just using this for execution. It's got hotkeys on it. So I just have a hotkey button that I can just use to take a trade. Do I want to do Ape again as a short? Like no volume on this thing. It's instant, yeah, it's just instantly connected to Bybit. I'll show you again. So look, I can just go hotkey. I'll just short one ape. It didn't actually work. The hotkey didn't work. I normally have to go one and then page down. Oh no, I have to hotkey, press the button, then press the position, then press the button. So I can just do a one ape short. I'm saying this and it's just literally not working. It's because I'm moving down at the same time. It didn't fill. There's no liquidity here. Because what I'm also doing on the hotkeys is I fill at limit. I'm trying to fill at limit. So it puts me at at the best possible price without having to mark it in. So now, if there is a tiny little bounce on Ape, it will. My limit is there, and there we go. So that's in. But it was just a one Ape, which is pointless, right? So I'll just close out of that straight away, and I just click X to close out of it. It's nice. Jason Casper is here. All right, let's close out of this trade. What's liquid enough to have a look at? ADA? ADA looks pretty bullish. I like the look of this. Quite a lot. Damn. ADA looks fantastic, but it's not in a position that I want to take a trade from. You could so easily take ADA up to that right now. Oh my god. Where's Bitcoin? I wasn't planning on trading alts. ADA is getting rejected from daily open, but I think we're going to break through that. It's sat at that POC. Where's New York open? Oh, get a little bit of volume on this, and I think we could fly. You've come down, you've hit this, you've hit your value area low. You're coming from here. You're holding this POC really nicely. We've just got to see if Bitcoin can get a bit of a bounce going, because Bitcoin is at the New York POC as well. We're looking for it to come down to 20,700. So if Bitcoin can come down towards 20,700, then that would start to look a little bit better. Then maybe you scale into a long on Cardano. Low risk again. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go... I'm going to 50x this shit. $0.487. We need Bitcoin down a little bit further. A little bit more. I don't really want to play the Bitcoin bounce right now, not just yet. Is there anything better on here? You might just miss this. Oh shit. There we go. I want a Bitcoin down a bit more. Bit more, but it's not gonna work. But yeah, ADA is like, I haven't taken it myself, but you're looking at that really, really simply. The fact that it's just chilling here. I'm late to the party, aren't I? Oh well, next one. Bitcoin wasn't quite where I wanted it. Let's check DOT. I like trading DOT. Eric, my anchored V-wap is high, low, close 3, yeah. Which anchored VWAP are you talking about? I'm using a VWAP from the New York Open. So I've anchored my Bitcoin VWAP to New York Open, okay? So that may be why it's different. It's high, low, close 3. Don't like DOT. Yeah, there's not much here on ETH. Mana. Mana. No. MATIC. Ooh. Oh, this is down a long way. Alright. Before you bounce Bitcoin, let me do some analysis, please. MATIC. Oh my god. That's got a long way to go. That looks very nice. That looks nicer than Cardano. Change of market structure, come back in to test the lows here. Oh, why has everything moved away from my entry that I would want to do for a scalp? Come back down. This is a MATIC. I've missed ADA. MATIC. These things, I've missed everything for like by literally a few minutes. Because I think Bitcoin's about to bounce again now. We're likely going to get that move into V-wap. But we're so coiled up that I'm like 3 minutes away from where I wanted to enter on things. I mean, realistically, it would be here. I'd have to have a really, really tight stop on it. You know what, YOLO. Let's do MATIC, let's go in. Tiny, tiny position. Same with our ADA. No, ADA's gone. ADA's done. It's already done what we wanted it to do. Yeah. So yeah, ADA's done it. Did anyone take the Cardano trade? If you did, you're about to take profit. You'd want it to come into V-wap. Maybe we just go back to Bitcoin, because I think we're looking like this is going to move now. Yeah, Bitcoin's fine here as well. I need to take off any limit orders I have waiting at V-wap for this, because I do like the way that this is looking. No, we knew it was about to bounce. There we go. So I do have a limit short at V-wap that I'm getting rid of just for now. What did I say, hey? We're just a couple of minutes too late. I mean, it would have been fine getting in. It's just the entries weren't quite there. It was obvious Bitcoin was just going to pop up. Just got to be aware of that. So if you did take the MATIC trade, just be aware. Bitcoin didn't SFP the local highs. MATIC has. It looks like ADA has done as well. I'm calling out trades for everyone else and I haven't taken them. Literally, there it is. I didn't take it because I was 2 minutes too late. Dithering around like a stupid shit. And look, done. Done. It's all you need sometimes. Just these little scalp trades. You just know. It's so clear when price is going to move like this sometimes. Just got to have conviction in it. And I didn't. I didn't have enough conviction in it. I wanted this entry. By the time I was ready to enter, it was here and I chose not to take it. I would have still got the trade. Literally from like 0.1%. Sometimes you don't need the perfect entry. But hey, it's all good. At this stage, I'm just going to close that MATIC one again. And we'll look for something else. It was too tiny to even be worth keeping. Let's see if we can get Bitcoin short from these highs. These are really coiling now. So we just want to get in 20,982. 20,982 is our current V-wap. Let's just go 20,980. And we'll see if there's anything sat on that when we get there. Beach ball, yeah, SFP is a swing failure pattern, so I can just go over, let's find something that just did it. Let's go back onto MATIC. This is what I mean, okay, so by swing failure pattern, again, welcome to the channel. I'm guessing you must be new. If you are new, welcome. A swing failure pattern is when you're looking at, there's a previous swing high, previous swing low. You're looking at it, it's taken out this high and it's failed to get continuation. So you're looking at basically failure to break through a level that had previously been hit. So you've just taken liquidity basically, hitting into stops and taking liquidity. But we call it an SFP, a swing failure pattern. All right, so that's what it is. We had a nice one on Bitcoin earlier. So you also had an example of it down at the lows. And this again was one that was traded. One that we traded. So there's your previous swing low. Okay, you come down, you take it out, you close above. You get a nice bounce. Here, swing fader pattern of the highs. You take out this high. You get a nice retrace. At this point, we've not yet taken out highs. So you've had SFP, SFP, all over the place. Very high probability trades. Very nice trades to take. And once again, this is why you should have closed out of these. These are just scalp trades. Adding little bits on here and there because Bitcoin has retraced that entire move. You have one high volume candle, you come back to retrace the whole thing. That's what you normally get. If you do this, you'll see, there it is, it's nice and green. You don't need me to tell you that. You don't need an indicator to tell you that. We know that there was high volume there. But for the lazy amongst us, there's the green candle. The DOM, so I've shared, again, if you're in the crew, anyone that is in the crew, I've shared this workspace, so you'll have this template. It's not like settings for the DOM, it's just, it just shows you where the V-wap is as standard. Litecoin short. Would I... Oh, do I do a Litecoin short? ETH has hit its current day value area high and golden pocket here. It's quite nice. Could I get a show of hands from anyone who is new to the channel, or who maybe not completely new to the channel, but yeah, who hasn't really been here before, or has maybe only been here a few times before? It'd be nice if you guys could say hello. And whilst I do that, I will ask you all to smash up the likes. We do have 100 people watching. We've only got 50 likes, so let's see if we can get a few more likes. Also, if you are new here, please do check out tauruscrypto.com. Okay? This is our website, a nice shiny website, where we basically have everything you need to know about the community, about what we do here. So, if you are new, welcome. Please do visit tauruscrypto.com. And once you have done that, we do have a free Discord community, so you can click connect. This is the free part of the Discord. It's basically, yeah, just open to anyone to say hello and stuff. But where I am most active, like all day, every day, alongside our coaches, we have some really amazing coaches. We've got Luxury, who is an order flow master, a complete legend, really great, an analyst, great trader. We've got French Bull, who is just the king of Elliott Wave, He is, again, a master of Elliott Wave. We do have an Elliott Wave series within the crew, and if you would like to learn more about the crew, so on here we do like daily trading rooms. So we're doing the London Open tomorrow. You can click Discover on here. Now this is a paid service. Okay, I'm not going to apologize for that. It is a paid service. We are a group of professional traders. We're doing this WSOT stuff for a bit of fun, just a little bit more degen, but we are professional traders, and what we do within the crew is like trading as a professional mindset. So this is trading with, yeah, the idea that you just want to be making money every week. We're not going all degen kind of stuff. We're just sensible, good, realistic trading. We do trading rooms every day. So we're doing the London Open tomorrow. We do the New York Open on Wednesday. We do the Asia Open on Thursday. We also have guests who are, so Randall, who is another one of our coach, master / kind of guys. He is taking the Asia Opens at the moment, just because it's a little bit late for ourselves here in the UK. We've got over 1,000 hours worth of educational content. So like we say, we've got a full Elliott Wave series. We are releasing a series on harmonics. That is from another one of our members, Swooping Hawk, who some of you guys may know. She is amazing at harmonics, like completely, properly technical harmonic education. We've got a ton of stuff on order flow, so the kind of things that you're seeing on here, I've got a whole series of videos that is done with our own kind of strategies. There's playbook strategies, so every single trade you see me take on here is basically based off of one of these playbook strategies. We do private tuition and all of that kind of stuff as well. So if you are interested in that, like I say, I know what people's opinions are a lot of the time on these paid groups, but this is like literally, we are professional traders, and I've been doing this for quite a long time. We work very, very hard, and for the expectation that we're always going to be around, like obviously some people aren't going to need this kind of thing. We're not trying to sell whatever, but we work very hard for the people within the community. We are constantly there. We are always accountable. We are always there to respond to any questions that we have. We do daily updates. I do a sheet every single day that goes over my trading plan and all of that kind of lovely stuff. So if anyone is interested in that, then please do take a look on the website. And yeah, it will be a pleasure for anyone who would like to join. We've got some testimonials down here of things that people have said about us as well. So yeah, tons of stuff in there. But yeah, that's a little bit of background about the crew. We're up to 81 likes. Good stuff. We got there. Yeah. So Ethereum's just coming back into V-wap. Bitcoin's back down here again. I think I am going to wrap things up in just a minute. There's not really anything else for me to say. It's been an interesting opening day. I think interesting is the word for it. We've had a couple of nice trades. We've had a couple that have got away from us. Made a couple of little mistakes on these, but again, we're testing some new stuff on here. We're seeing what works. So, yeah. Isn't it funny as well? So, Joe, I'm just picking up on your comment, Joe. So you say you've sold me. My current group coaches have gone MIA. It's really funny that basically, and I've been a coach. Before I set up Taurus, I was helping in, well, 2 other communities. But anytime that there's volatility, literally every time there was volatility, it was only me that would be around being like, oh, I'm going to try and explain what's going on. I actually want to try and help people with what's going on. And it's the same with these competitions. So many other people, like they shill these competitions. They kind of post about them everywhere. And then when the competition actually starts, they make up some bullshit excuse about, oh, I'm really ill. Oh, I've had some issue. Oh, I'm away for this part of the competition. Oh, I'm not able to trade it. And they just make up bullshit excuses. And they don't trade it. So they're not actually putting what they think or what they actually say that they teach into practice. And that's something that we make a real effort to make sure that we do, is that, yeah, I'm not saying that I'm the world's best trader, but I'm saying that I have a lot of information that a lot of people will find very useful, hopefully. And and I'm fully transparent. Like, you're literally seeing my positions on the screen. I'm not bullshitting you and pretending that I'm doing like multi-million-dollar positions. I'm not. This is I don't show my main account. That's maybe a little bit more than I'm trading on here. But for a competition account, I'm just here. I'm just having fun. I'm just playing around with little trades. As you've seen today, like, everything during the stream has worked. We've got some nice little scalps. The market's done like literally nothing since we started, but we've had some nice scalps from it, and that's the thing. I try to be as transparent and as open and as honest as possible. So yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. I don't have beef with any other group. I just think sometimes people are not who they say they are, or that they don't take the responsibility on. Basically, like, if there's volatility, I'd feel awful if I'm not around. Like, just even if I'm not getting it right, I want to be able to explain, because I know people are like, I mean, you've put your trust into us, basically, to give you information. Not that it's not financial advice, it's nothing like that, but from anyone who joins the crew, in my opinion, you've put your trust in us to give you information that's like actually kind of useful. So yeah. Ken, we did short ape a minute ago. Is there an ape short that's back on? We shorted it, and then oh man, yes. Did anyone get back into an ape short? I'm so tempted to jump back in on this. So tempted. I'm not going to, because I am going to go to sleep in a minute. I don't really want to be sleeping on any kind of positions. But yeah, it seems so tiny and insignificant now. But the ape short from earlier was basically just that little move, and then we quickly got out before Bitcoin had its bounce. But yeah, that's another great one. Really, really great. So that little SFP off of the highs there again, after the BTC pair's done it. Great trader for anyone that did catch it. Really great trade. Cool, anyway, this has been fun. I think I'm going to wrap things up. Yeah, there's not really much else for me to say. Tomorrow is a new day. It'll bring new opportunity. Didn't hit the target that I wanted to for today. I'm kind of aiming for 10% up each day, but hey ho, it's all good. It is a long competition. Yeah, cool. Sky came falling. For what it's worth, I've been watching for some time and appreciate the free content that you provide. Lots of good info to take in. Thanks. Thank you very much. Thank you. Tilted as well. Yeah. I know you've been here for a long time. I've seen you commenting in here. And no worries at all. Like we say, we're We're not trying to sell anything. I love doing these live streams. It's just if people want more and they feel that there's value in that, then you're always welcome in the crew. These bands, these V-waps, are getting so squeezed right now. Where have they gone? Have I deleted them? There we go. We are getting so squeezed. This is going to run out of room very soon. So my secret sauce is no longer going to work. It's been working so nicely, but I do not see how this can continue to work. Because that is very squashed into a very, very narrow range. And we've seen where it's come from. Last time it was this squashed. Yeah, we're looking at quite a big move coming up pretty soon. This is going to be interesting. We are getting very squeezed into an area right now. Yeah. They are not Bollinger Bands. They are not standard VWAPs. They are not moving averages. But I will explain what these are. But they are not Bollinger Bands, and they are not VWAPs with standard deviations. Crew will find out everything tomorrow. It's very, very simple, but it's very nice. And they've been working so well. Like, just look at it. But no, they are not Bollinger Bands. It's a secret. It is a secret what these are. But trading room tomorrow morning, I will explain. I really want to just take one more trade before I go to bed, and I do want it to be a long. I do think we're absorbing again. Do we have any bullish divergence again here? I just have a feeling we're going to pop up in the next few minutes, like we did earlier on. I just have a feeling, but I don't want to trade based off of a feeling, but I do have a feeling that we're just going to pop up again in a second. Oh, those shorts are looking good. All right, you know what? Last one before bed. Small trade. See how it goes. I'm doing this based on a feeling, and it's such a bad thing to do. So I'm placing a hard stop below the local lows that we have. Why isn't this showing my position? I'm in a trade and it's not showing up on here. Ah, the API is a bit dead. I've lost API connection. I promise you guys I am in a trade. It is just not showing on here. This is why I don't always trade off of an API. Because sometimes you need to fix it. I'm not doxing myself. No, I'm still good. I'm just, bear with me. Okay. That was the last time I tried a long position. That was a tiny little loss that I made earlier when I did the last little test trade. But look, we're just about to go to bed. If we can add a couple more dollars just onto the account just for now, I'm happy with that. I only want like a couple of dollars from this. I just want to get this, just chip away gradually into this account. And then I can start being a little bit more degen. Patrick Nico, yes. Look, the secret indicator is basically what you said is, yeah. And of course it's available for free. It's on AgriTrade. I'm not saying it's not available for free. I'm just saying I'm not showing exactly what it is because then it will stop working. But yeah, it's completely free. I don't use any paid indicators, and I do not have any paid indicators. You do not need indicators either. That's the thing. You do not need indicators. We knew that the support was where the support was anyway. But my God, this is squeezing like absolutely crazy. This is very boring. This is very boring. We're just waiting. Khaled, I do not look at the weekly blood diamond. Although if I did look at the weekly blood diamond, you could have traded it very profitably. So I will not poo-poo on the market cipher, people. Oh. Go away. What's this happened? What has happened here? Oh, now I'm not logged in. Okay, I'm removing the till streak thing because it's clearly there's something very dodgy with the API on there. But anyway, I'm in that little long position. I was able to catch it right down here just before we had that move up. So we are there in at limit. So we're not having to pay all these fees. Ideally, just want to get a 0.5% move out of this. That's all I really need. If we can get 1%, if we can come up into this V-wap just like now, please, so I can go to bed, that would be amazing. Do something. Everybody market buy. So I can go to sleep. Everybody market buy. Nobody's market buying. What's going on? Who is actually market buying? Nobody here. What is all of this shit? There we go. Move, Bitcoin! Come on! How many people are watching this? And none of you are market buying. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. 8 or 9 people. Let me go to sleep. Just get me some profit on this trade and then I can go to sleep. Okay, so this is one other announcement I need to make. So we do, so Tilted Juanito, we don't have a promo code with EXO, but we do have memberships to give away. So, during now and again, during these streams, we'll just give away some ExoCharts memberships. We have 3 months worth. We've got a bunch of 3-month ones. We've got a bunch of 1-month ones. So during these little streams that we're doing throughout the competition, we will just be giving away some randomly. Okay. We also are going to be doing a $100 giveaway because we did reach 100 people on our team. So if anyone would like to, yeah, we're going to do a $100 giveaway. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. So I'll decide. Now we're moving a little bit. Not very much. I might just close it. I might just close this and go to bed. It's another little, it's chipping away. It's chipping away gradually. At this P&L, it's gradually getting there. I'm really bored of this. Herbert Moon, what's the most money you've ever made from one trade, if you don't mind answering that? I can answer it. I can kind of answer it. Just a moment. So the most money I ever made from one single trade. I won't say how much it was, but I can show you the trade that it was. But it was within the, like, well, it was, yeah. It was enough to buy me something nice in cash, like a car, a nice car, and have a bit left over. So it was, yeah, it was a fairly significant amount of money. For myself, it was quite a lot. More than I would normally, more than you would normally earn in it like a year of working, like average wages. So when this was a swing long position from here. Okay, as everyone was starting to get a little bit bearish after the last bear market kind of yes, and the lunar trade, yeah. So the lunar short was also pretty good. It wasn't as good as this one, but the lunar short was also very, very good. But the trade that it was everyone had started to actually, and this, so it was a combination. Okay, it was basically this swing, okay, because I was able to get long, short, long, and then we had new all-time highs. So throughout the course of that whole swing, I was very, very heavily buying within this area, and I was building a leverage position. That was from around $32,000 down towards around that $29,000. I then was able to get into a short position right as we came up into these highs, and this was during last year's World Series of Trading. So we actually had this was in that final week of the last WSOT, where pretty much everybody got wrecked by that big 15% move down. But I basically doubled my account on that move down, so I'd already been heavily swing long. After accumulating, I was able to double down on that account into a short position to get hedged, doubled that account, and then went long again to new all-time highs. So through the course of those 3 trades, I made, it was in the hundreds of thousands basically. Again, it's not, I'm not pretending that I've made millions from that, but it was, for myself, a very, very significant amount of money. So that was enough for me just to basically, those 3 trades alone just set me up for whatever came next. So now I'm perfectly chilled with all of this downtrend, because those 3 trades, just like, they were amazing, and they were quite life-changing in a way as well. So yeah, they were great. Those were the combination. It was that long, because I'd gone from being like very much, you just think about how you can get these compounded, like just compound the return that you get from it. I was already in a big long position, and that was like an entire account. So my main account, entire account, leverage long position. We then went up by, from my entry, 65%. So you can imagine how much more I had in my account by that point. From that move down, I then doubled it. So I doubled my entire account from the move down, and then for this one, I didn't close out the whole thing, but I did quite significantly cash out towards the highs. So when we made new all-time highs, I did cash out significantly. And I think anyone who's been watching this channel for a while will know that I was one of the very, very few people publicly calling, that was publicly bullish here, was publicly bearish there, and was publicly bullish here, and again then cashing out on these highs. So I caught them. I've never really caught 3 trades in quite as much of an amazing way as I did back then, but yeah, that was really good. That was really, really good for me. So that's yeah, that was basically that. The other one, yeah, was the lunar short. So I did have a fairly decent sized position on Luna. It wasn't anything like this, because you can only make 100% on a short position, but I had like a 15 grand short that I was holding on Luna, and that basically paid for me to have a really good time whilst I was in Dubai. So yeah, I made like 15 grand on a short, which it's not a massive trade. It wasn't the biggest position in the world, but that's what it was. Cool. Anyway, I'm out of here. Thank you everybody for joining. I did close out of that long position because it's not doing anything. It's really boring. Also, yeah, the ape short position was also a very, very nice one. I can take you back to that ape short that was from 27,690. So an ape short position that, again, riding that down almost 90%, which was awesome. Amsterdam, isn't trading your entire account poor risk management? No, not at all. Not if you've got a stop loss in place. It's fine. I have multiple accounts as well. And it was low leverage. So I was not really standing to lose very much. Yeah, I wasn't whole account 100x, that's for sure. I was whole account, which is how I trade anyway. I trade whole account 1x, basically spot. Yeah? I was spot long, but it was a 1x trade, so that means as Bitcoin's going up, you're getting more Bitcoin because these were inverse perpetual, which basically means you're 2x. But yeah, anyway, I'm out of here. Bye, guys. Have a great evening. I will see you all in the morning. I'll do a morning update after the London trading room. Thank you. Bye, 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 bye.